Hello everyone, welcome to my new YouTube channel Pay to Pay. If you guys haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please go and subscribe, share and support. In previous video I have explained list operation. In this video I am going to explain else if condition. To this I am going to take a question that was asked in TCS this year in NQT program. Before question I will explain how else if work in Python. Else if I will take a simple example to explain else if a is equal to 1 and then b is equal to 2. I assume you already know how if and else condition work in Python. I will take first if and else here. If a is equal to b, then print hi, else print hello. This is standard if else statement actually. Apart from this, if they ask, just print apple if a is greater than b, or print mango if a is less than b. During those scenario, else if condition works. If I need to add another else if, I need to add that after if condition. I will give else if here. If a is greater than b, then just print mango. Else if a is lesser than b, then print apple. This is how else if work in Python. First you need to give if condition. If condition fails, then only it will check for else if. If condition pass, then it's not going to check for else if condition, then it will exit from the condition. If all this statement fails to execute, then finally else condition will execute and print hello. This is how else if works in Python. So let's see how to solve the question that was asked in TCS. This question mainly involves else if condition only. If you know else if condition, then you can easily solve this question. I will read the question once. Police selection process is going on and three trainees were there and they need to run 3 rounds in a ground which is of 800 meter. After each round, officer needs to note down their oxygen levels. After 3 rounds, trainee who has maximum average oxygen level. You note down this point, maximum average oxygen level. Trainee who has maximum average oxygen level has to be selected. If oxygen level of 2 candidates were same, then officer has to select both of them. Your task is to help the officer to note down the oxygen level and select the right candidate. Note, oxygen level should be noted in below order. They have given the order to note down the oxygen level. This is the way to get the input from a user, that is for oxygen level. First you need to get the input for trainee 1, after that trainee 2, trainee 3. These 3 inputs are the result of the first round. After this you need to take input for the result of second round, that is the oxygen level after second round, consecutively for the third round. In input and output sample you can clearly see the first 3 input are the result of first round. After that the next 3 are the result of second round. After that these 3 were the result of third round. So here it is printing trainee 3. Let's see why it's printing trainee 3 here. So if I take average of trainee 1, how can I get the average of trainee 1? Here I already know where the oxygen level of trainee 1 are stored. The oxygen level of trainee 1 are stored at the index 0, again at 3, at 6. The trainee 1 oxygen level are stored at 0th index and 3rd index and then at 6th index. Likewise the average of second trainee is stored at 1st index, 4th index and 7th index. The trainee 3 was stored in 3rd, 5th and 8th index. If you sum the values at 0th position, 3rd position and 6th position, you will get the sum of average, and if you divide that by 3, you will get the average oxygen level of trainee 1. Likewise you do for trainee 2 and trainee 3. After getting the average values of 3 trainees, then check for conditions. If the condition satisfy, print trainee name. So here you can see the average of trainee 3, that is 92. You can clearly see the after first round he has oxygen level 92, after second round also 92, after third round he has 92. So finally, if you take the average of 3 rounds, the output will be 92 only. So the output of third trainee is maximum in this case. That's why it's printing trainee 3. They have also given if oxygen levels of two candidates were same, then officer has to select both of them. Can clearly see in this second example, it is printing trainee 2 and trainee 3. By seeing this trainee 2 and trainee 3, you should realize that trainee 2 and trainee 3 have same oxygen level. If trainee 2 and trainee 3 have same oxygen level, then you need to print both the trainee name. If trainee 1, trainee 2 and trainee 3, both 3 of them as having the same oxygen level, you need to print 3 names here, trainee 1, trainee 2, trainee 3. I think you have understood the explanation. Let's see this in code. First, I need to take an input from a user, which is the values for list. I will take a values for list in a single line. List 1 is equal to list int comma list map int comma input dot split. Here I am going to take an input in a single line. After this, I need to get the average oxygen level of trainee 1. I am declaring average 1 variable to store the average oxygen level of trainee 1. I have already explained the oxygen level of trainee 1 is going to store at position 0 and then at position, let me check, at position 3 and again at 6. After this, it is going to store at position 3 and then he has a value at position 6. If you sum these 3 values, you are going to get the sum. Here your task is to get the average. That's why I am dividing the whole thing by 3. So if you divide the whole thing by 3, you will get the average of trainee 1. I will copy this and paste this for trainee 2 and 3. So the average oxygen level of trainee 2 are stored at position 1, 4 and at position 7. Average of trainee 3 will be stored at 2, 5 and finally at 8th position. Finally, we have average oxygen values for all the trainees. Next step, I need to give if and else if condition to print the trainee names. I am first giving if average 1 is equal to average 2 equal to average 3. If average of all 3 trainees were same, I need to print trainee 1. So I am little bit of lazy. I will just print T1 here. After that T2, T3. You can assume T1 is for trainee 1, T2 is for trainee 2 and T3 is for trainee 3. If condition is over, after if condition I need to give else if condition. Else if average 1 equal to average 2, then print T1 comma T2. If average of first trainee and second trainee are equal, then print T1 and T2. I will copy this and paste it here. If average of 1 and average of third trainee are equal, I need to print T1 and T3. Again, there is one more possibility. If average of second trainee and average of third trainee are equal, I need to print T2 and T3. I have printed all the possibilities if 2 players have same oxygen level. Now I need to print if single player has a maximum oxygen level, then I need to print his name. Finally, after all this, I will give average 1 is greater than average 2. If average of first trainee is greater than average of 2 and average of first trainee is greater than average of third trainee, in this case I need to print T1. Here T1 is selected. I will copy this. Okay. Likewise, for trainee 1, if average of trainee 2 is greater than average of trainee 1 and average of trainee 2 is greater than average of trainee 3, then print name of trainee 2. These are the maximum probabilities that can be achieved in this question. Finally, I have one more possibilities. If all this condition fails, then I need to print T3. Why I have selected T3 means if T1 is not selected and then T2 is not selected, then there is only possibility, that is T3 should be selected. This is the code, guys. This is it. This was a simple code. You just need to know how else if condition work. I have already explained, if this condition passes, then it's not going to check for this condition. If this condition fails, then only it will come for this second. If this second fail, then it will come for third, and likewise if all the else if fail, finally it's going to print T3. This is how else if work in Python. I will run this code to make sure whether it is running fine or not. Okay, I will little bit expand this output console. Okay, I will give input here the oxygen level of trainee 1, then trainee 2, then trainee 3, trainee 1, trainee 2, then trainee 3, 1, 2 and then 3. Here I have given maximum oxygen level for the third trainee, that's why it's going to print T3 here. See, it's printing T3. What if all the candidates have same oxygen level? Let's check for that case also. If all the candidates have same oxygen level, then it's printing T1, T2, T3. This is it, guys. This is the question asked in TCS. Actually, I have little bit modified the question here. So this was not the complete question they were asked in TCS. I just recalled what they asked and I have recreated the question here. But actually they have included one more condition here. I will show that the complete code for this one. Here they asked same thing, but they have taken input in a different line. After this they have added one more condition. So you can see here, if average of any of the train is greater than 70, then only I need to take the trainee to consideration. Otherwise I don't need to consider that trainee. I will append 0 to its position. Same case I have did for all three trainees. Here you can see this is the condition. If any of the trainees average oxygen level is less than 90, I am going to eliminate the trainee from the list. I have given invalid here because if all the trainee are eliminated from the list, then there will be no left to select. That's why I am printing invalid here. This is what the actual code they were asked. I have removed this part from the question to make you guys understand the question easily. This is it, guys. This is the question and I hope you understand the question. If you find the content useful, then please subscribe, share and support. Thank you. See you in next video.